And this is the I-485, the adjustment of status process. So Carl, walk us through that step.
Okay, so if the nurse is in the United States and is in, as Chris said, non-immigrant status, so that usually means she has some type of temporary visa. So she might be here on a TN, which is for Canadian and Mexican nurses and other professionals. She might be here on an H-1B, which is for professionals for various countries. You might be a student in the US, and after you graduate, you get something called OPT, Optional Practical Training, which is a work permit. And so if you're on any of those statuses, any legal status, non-immigrant status in the US, then you can apply for adjustment of status when your number comes up in the visa bulletin, as Jennifer said. And right now, and I know we've said this on previous shows, but I like to repeat it, there, instead of the usual 140,000 green cards given out to people in the employment categories, it's pretty much double that. It's about 280,000. We had said 290, but yesterday Charlie Oppenheim from the State Department revised it a little, and he said not 290, but 280,000. So we expect the category, it's the EB3, the employment-based third category for Filipino nurses, to stay current for most or maybe all of this fiscal year, which goes from October the 1st, 2021 to September 30th, 2022. So it's double the amount of green cards that are usually available. So this is the perfect time to be able to apply. So if you're in the United States and you're eligible for adjustment of status,
now's the time.
Yes. So then the person who asked the question about premium processing can say to the employer, don't spend $1,440 on premium processing, because you can file the I-140 petition and my application for adjustment of status, the I-485, together. It would make no sense. Since you have to wait about a year for an interview, it makes no sense to try to get the I-140 approved in a couple of weeks. You know, give me a bonus on my salary. Don't spend the money giving it to the immigration service. So what happens, yeah, sorry to be long-winded on this.
No, that's okay. This is important stuff because it's very confusing. So we want to have clarity for everyone.
Okay. So once this is submitted, a few weeks later, you get a receipt in the mail that the money's been paid for the filing fees. In about 6 months, you get an employment authorization document. We call it an EAD, a work permit. And then you also, with the work permit, as long as you're maintaining legal status, you ask for an advanced parole. So with the advanced parole, you can easily travel in and out of the US. So you can fly to Manila, see your family, you know, you can take a vacation to another country if you want. And you'll eventually, in about a year, although it varies from city to city across the country, you'll have your interview for a green card.
Okay, thank you, Carl. So that takes us through the rest of the process.